Hello guys and welcome to the channel. As you saw from the title, right, so that is the reality which I'm currently facing, and in this video I don't have got any script written down on my laptop or anything. I'll be just straight away honest with you and just want to share some of the experience which I had gone through. I think let me just try to answer the very first portion of the title, that how I have ended up being jobless, right? So I came here in the UK in 2018. So I'm studying chemistry with drug discovery. Most of you would be knowing about this. And it was like an undergraduate degree. It was like 5 years in duration. So I didn't did my very first year because I got really good scores in my India where I was studying in my high school. So I got about 93%, 94% on average. So I came directly into second year. So I was 17 during that time, so I was 17 years old. So I did my second year, did my third year, and currently was my fourth year. And this was a time when I got a really nice job, my placement year. So basically when I was in my third year, so usually in the UK, the semester starts from September onwards. And I was so happy that I got this job October. So it was October of 2019, so it's been a while right now. So it was October of 2019 when I got this job, and essentially my starting date was July 2020. And you know that the COVID thing happened, all of that happened. But anyways, my placement was like, it wasn't like much affected due to COVID or any that scenario. So I kind of joined my placement. And so here, this is a thing which I want to really go a little bit in depth. So basically, placement or the internship is a really important thing. And I was like, I have to give my 100% when I'm on my placement year, because like I want a graduate job, and for international students, sometimes it can be really very hard to get that graduate job. So I was like, I have to give my 100% when I'm in the internship, right? So I've got this opportunity, I really can't miss that. So when you're in your internship, at least for the company which I was working, there were 3 performance reviews. So if you've got your internship in your course, again there will be these kind of internship reviews for your own course. So I was having these 3 internship reviews. I did my very first review, so it was a little bit kind of a moderate. It wasn't really too good, it wasn't really too bad. And some of the learning was, for example, the way you present in a company is like a little bit different as compared, because you aren't used to like how to present in front of the company, because they've got their, let's say, standardized way of presenting it. So I wasn't like sure about how to present my information. So that were my key development areas. You may call it like communication skill, and also like showing more of my leadership skills. And my supervisor was really very supportive in telling me about all of my development areas. And thereafter, like my project work really started. That was the peak period which I really had to perform my best. So I did that. So my second review was really great, and I was getting, so basically if you get like you have got like 3 performance reviews. In the third performance review, if it is fantastic, you get something called recommendation higher, and that is what I was really aiming for. So my second review was good, but my supervisor said, well, you are now good, but you have to be like more better now in order to achieve that recommendation higher. So this was a time when I really started working more on myself, that how can I really improve myself more, like how I can make the collaborations happen between the team, how I can develop my leadership skills, and how I can really show them. And yes, I worked on all of these things, and now comes my third review, which was just this month, which is August when you're watching this video. And then it's very really great news to share with my own audience that I've been able to get a recommendation higher. Now what does this mean is that whenever this company has got a job role available, instead of directly putting that vacancy on their website, they will be first of all contacting the successful interns. So basically in my batch, I was like a successful intern. So before like advertising it to the audience, to the other students for applying for this vacancy or the jobs, they'll be contacting us first. So I hope that in the near future that I'll be able to kind of get this offer. However, right now I'm jobless. So this is the very first phase of this video which I want to talk about, that how I've landed up in this situation. So sorry, I think just my mobile phone storage was like full and it just kind of stalled my camera. So anyways, I was at the point when I was jobless, and here I think the important thing which I would like to mention, that my contract was finishing in the month of July, 2nd of July, and this is again a great news which I would like to share with my audience, that I got extension for full month of July, for full month of August, to do some of the chemistry work in the industry, which I'm again very grateful for. So it was amazing that I've been able to kind of work for 13 months during my internship period, and now basically my next plan is to do masters, which is starting from September onwards. As I said, it was 5-year course, 5th year based masters, right? And yes, I've got like £20,000 to pay. Now I don't think so it will be a really big deal for me, because I think internship has provided a really good opportunity. It has really helped me to become financially independent, to be very honest with you. But anyways, I think there is certain portion which I have to really work hard on. I think there's like 1/3 or like a certain amount of money which I have to really work hard on, because there will be £20,000 of my fees, and you've got your living expenses which will be about 10 to 12,000. So it's a big money of about 32 to 35,000 pounds, which I have to really invest in 1 year of my university. So I think basically my main intent of making this video is that for you to follow my student life journey, you could really see that how I will be able to pay all of this big amount of money, what will be my strategies all the way along. And moreover, I've got really some exciting plans made for my YouTube channel, maybe just showing you the student life, University of Strathclyde, Glasgow, showing you places across Scotland. So consider subscribing the channel, and also now you can really follow my journey. And the main intent is that my audience wasn't really aware that who Jishan Dev really is, because I was sharing all of that information before in this video. So I hope that you got a pretty much good idea that where I am currently in my life, is short kind of a life update video. So I hope that was kind of really exciting for you to hear that I've actually got a recommendation higher. And feel free to give your blessings in the comment section. And thanks for your time for watching this video. We'll see you back in Glasgow. Really, I think you'll be watching some of the travel vlogs, me going back from Newcastle to Glasgow. So really excited for all that stuff to share. Thank you for your time and watching this video. Cheers.